Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another video. And this time it's a 4 fragrance comparison video. I've never done this before, so I'm going to do it on a strip of paper from the blotter because it's more easier. So I'm trying to answer a pivotal question which is asked by a lot of people as to which one is better, which one should they buy. Dior Homme Intense, Dior Homme Intense 2020, Valentino Uomo Intense, or Gentleman Givenchy Eau de Parfum. I've reviewed all these 4 fragrances. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can check out the detailed review. But I'm going to start by doing a comparison just to give you an answer, an idea which one it's suitable for, just to make it easy for you. But before I go into the comparison video, let me start where it all started. It started in 2004 when Dior released one of its early privé fragrances. It was called Bois d'Argent. I've reviewed this one. This was created by this wonderful lady who's created some amazing, memorable fragrances called Annick Minato. Annick Minato also created Hugo Boss Bottle, the original, which is one of the most nicest semi-gourmand, sprightly citrus fragrances. And she created this, one of the best Dior Privé fragrances money can buy. Still is very good. This is a current formulation, still is very good, but it's been nuanced. And I have reviewed the vintage version, which you can check at the by searching my video. So what did she do? Why was this so spectacular? She created a sensational iris experience. Iris normally has been used for ages in women's and men's perfumery, but it made fragrances powdery. What she did was something remarkable. She created in 2005, well, 2004 this was created, in 2005 was when Dior Homme, the original Dior Homme, was born. And why Dior Homme became such a sensational fragrance was iris was used to create this beautiful lipsticky, makeup-y vibe. And it was coupled with orange, very sprightly citrus orange, and layered with a sort of an earthy woodiness. And it created a sensational fragrance signature, which people immediately either liked, some of them disliked, but most of them liked. And that's what this whole DNA is all about. And all the 4 fragrances are centered exactly around that. That beautiful, makeup-y, lipsticky vibe from iris. So this is what Dior Homme is all about, or Bois d'Argent was all about, and that's what led to. Bois d'Argent is more than that. There's more ambery accord here. But this beautiful DNA was like getting a hug from a very pretty woman who uses a little bit of makeup. And it's very jovial. The scent is very jovial. It's obviously very sexy, and that's why people get tons and tons of compliments wearing this fragrance. At least I do. So let's start. I'm going to start with where it all started. Dior Homme Intense, which was released first in 2007. Then it was reformulated and released in 2011. Then another reformulation happened in 2020. So this is a 2011. My bottle is, I think, I can't remember, 16 or 17. And the moment I smell it, I have a huge affection for this fragrance. The moment I smell it, I love it. So how does the smell compare? So Dior Homme Intense uses lavender, and you can smell lavender coupled with that iris, which is lipsticky, a makeup-y vibe with a hidden note of orange, very slightly sweet but more tangy orange. And along with that, there's a sweet note of pear, which makes it even more irresistible, with amberette. Amberette is basically a substitute for musk, so it's non-animalic, warm musk. There's also, in the base, there's cedar and vetiver to give it freshness. There's supporting notes. But this is all about a fleshy, fruity, lipsticky iris with warmth. Absolutely gorgeous. This fragrance is super gorgeous. I've done a full review, you can check it out, so I wouldn't waste too much time. Now Dior Homme 2020. Excuse me. So Dior Homme 2020 is mostly the same fragrance, but the iris is not lipsticky, and the fragrance has less sweetness and less musk. More woodiness, a little bit of more attractive chocolatiness to it, just a tiny bit. This fragrance is super addictive. This fragrance gets better and better with time. The more you wear it, the more you like it. When people compare this, they tend to think that this is a lesser fragrance. I don't think so. What they've done is they've taken the Dior Homme Intense DNA and they have made it androgynous. It's completely unisex. It's not masculine at all, and this is highly addictive. This fragrance creates more of a sexual attraction, if you like, both sides. So this is quite unisex. A lady could wear this, a man could wear this, and the one quality that struck me the most is how addictive this is and how easy to wear this is in any season. That lipsticky iris in Dior Homme Intense, the original, makes it more of a winter scent or cold weather scent. Dior Homme Intense 2020 is pretty versatile. You could wear this in any occasion, any sex, any weather. Yeah, very versatile. Now let's talk about Givenchy Gentleman, again a fragrance I've recently reviewed. This is very sort of tangy and quite powdery. So a lady who uses powdery makeup is what you're hugging here. Very warm and very tangy. What they've done is they've replaced the iris with orris root, which has this powdery creaminess to it, and along with that they have a note of Tolu balsam. Fantastic Tolu balsam. I've smelled some very expensive fragrances with Tolu balsam, and this one has that beautiful smell, the tangy, warm, ambery smell of Tolu balsam. Outstanding. It has to be, because it's created by Natalie Lawson along with Olivier Cresp. It's a two perfumer job. Superb fragrance. Excuse me. It has a leathery tone to it as well, which I find quite interesting. So I've done a full review anyways. The last one is Valentino Uomo Intense. Now Valentino Uomo Intense is a fragrance which uses tonka. It's sweeter. It's got a cough syrup or medicinal vibe to it because of tonka. And it's also leathery. So this fragrance is more leathery than the rest of them. And it's sweeter. It's probably the sweetest, and it has a very tomato-like smell. Tomato leaf probably. And myrtle has been used. So this has a tomato leaf-like smell. It's leathery, it's sweeter, and it's got a medicinal vibe to it. So that's a scent comparison. Now let's talk about performance. See, the most performant when it comes to projection is Valentino Uomo, without a shadow of doubt, but on my skin it dims down. So I wear it on my shirt. It gives me the most projection. The most longevity, the longest lasting, is the Givenchy. This is more than 10 hours plus in terms of longevity, not in terms of projection, but serious longevity with Givenchy. I think Dior Homme 2020 and Dior Homme Intense, it's a sort of a similar sort of a longevity. I get about 6 to 8 hours, maybe. Yeah, 6 to 8 hours. Projection is medium to low on both the fragrances. But as I said, the Dior Homme 2020 flies off your skin, your clothes a bit more. It's more effervescent, it's more synthetic, it's lighter, it's embellished, and it carries forward. So if you're looking for projection, your best bet is Valentino Uomo Intense. If you're looking for a Dior Homme-like smell with better projection, I think Dior Homme 2020, Intense 2020 is farther projecting than the Dior Homme Intense. Now let's talk about seasons and versatility. Dior Homme Intense 2020 is the most versatile fragrance. You can wear it in any season, any occasion. Least versatile is Valentino Uomo Intense and Givenchy. I couldn't wear Orris Root and Tolu Balsam in summer. I couldn't. It'll smell a little bit bitter and a bit more dark. I don't want that, because Dior Homme Intense is a bright and vibrant fragrance. This one is too sweet. Too much tonka here, so too sweet for summer. In between weather, I would wear this Dior Homme Intense. This is for autumn and spring. Smells amazing. Doesn't smell great in winter because it's just too weak, and in summer it's just too much. So in between weather. So that's the season. Age groups. The youngest smelling is Dior Homme Intense 2020. This is for a 20-year-old. As I said, no age groups, no sex bar. So this is the best suited for a 20-year-old. I wouldn't mind recommending this to a 20-year-old, but this is slightly more professional, slightly more sort of mature, if you like, more dressed up. This one hasn't got any issues. So 20-year, no problem. I would even recommend this to a 20-year-old. Valentino Warmer Intense. The most mature one is this. Yeah, Givenchy, Gentleman Givenchy EDP is the most mature, I think. 30 plus is probably the right age group for this. Compliment factor. I think you will get complimented no matter which one you wear. But yeah, if you're looking for people to really smell you in a crowded place like clubbing, I'd go for Valentino Warmer Intense because that has the most legs. It carries the farthest. Value for money. Now, Dior's are expensive. So you're looking at 70 pounds plus for 100 ml. So based on the scent, value for money is highest on this one, Gentleman Givenchy. Because you can get it on eBay if you look in the right places, you can get 100 ml for 45 pounds, right? Valentino Warmer, probably about 55 to 65 pounds. So in terms of value for money, this is the best and really gives you tremendous performance, but wearability is an issue. So value for money, this one kind of wins, but if you're looking for something versatile all season, then Dior Intense 2020 is the most versatile and hence better value for money. What else? Which one is the classiest? The classiest fragrance, as you know, is this. This has to be hands down the most classiest of this Dior DNA. And this is my favorite. I love it the most because it's so classy and yet so jovial and so beautiful. This has to be the classiest and the sexiest of them all. It's just a proper blend, you know. It has this ambrette accord. I'm just smelling it on paper. It just smells a touch above everything else. In terms of scent quality, the feel, the sexiness of the fragrance. Yeah, this is the classiest of them all. This smells the most expensive, if you see what I mean. So, I think I've covered all aspects. If I was pushed to pick one, I would pick Dior Intense Vintage. If I was asked to pick one for a youngster who wants to wear it to any occasion, I would pick Dior Intense 2020. Rest, I've made it clear. If you're looking for clubbing scent with huge performance, Warmer Intense. If you're looking for a mature nighttime or sort of a reserved sort of a personality nighttime or daytime, Gentleman Givenchy. Hope I have not confused the matters further. Hope you like the review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.